I didn't know what to expect tonight. I've been to plenty of diversity events over my life, over my career. I learned a lot tonight.
Tonight's event was a celebration of Black History Month, but it wasn't a typical celebration. This is a unique celebration in a sense that, in addition to focusing on the accomplishments and the commemoration of the great advancements of African Americans, we also use that opportunity to highlight the positive contributions of African immigrants by screening a film which is called Diaspora in Dialogue, which we produce in partnership with the Office of Cable Television and the DC Commission on Arts and Humanities, to track the personal accounts of immigrants like myself, and really use that as an opportunity to increase awareness, to teach outsiders, non-Africans about our challenges, our accomplishments, and how we contribute daily to the advancement of the city. And we wrapped it up by having a great panel discussion that brings together those two ends by exploring the ties between Africans and African Americans and what that means for both communities. We have Africans who were born here that have never been on a continent. We have African Americans. We have second generation, third generation. So this event today had a perfect representation of the entire diaspora community. We have people from government agencies, professors, from the private sector, and all of those spectrum will merge to bring together diverse ideas, opinions, and really collective reflections of our shared history. As Africans, we tend to be passive in a conversation, and there's always about, whether it is either in the media or in different platforms, there's always our story being told, but not being told accurately. And so there's always a certain degree of being stigmatized, stereotype. The information is not quite correct, and it's not always the positive side of the story that is told. So if we tell our story, it would then be a way for people to hear from our own voice. There's a saying in Africa that it is always the hunter that tells the story. But if the hunted tells the story, then it becomes a different story. And I think that's the conversation we need to have. We need to have that dialogue because there's a lot we don't know. There's a lot that's been hidden from us, and there's a lot that's been overshadowed by ignorance and the lack of conversation. So it's important and the conversation doesn't end here. This was just a start, but the goal is to get it started and keep the conversation going, to explore topics that we never explored before. And I think, for example, this is the very first time that I remember being part of a conversation where immigrants are having a conversation about our own appreciation of the civil rights movement and the opportunities that we benefit from every day, and how those opportunities came as a result of the Malcolm X's, the Dr. Kings. So we never really talked about it. And so today was the very first time to have that conversation, but also to let them know that we appreciate their sacrifices and say thank you for all of those sacrifices and hard work that have opened doors for us.